Hello, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening for whoever you're joining me today. I used Gemini to give a summary into the book Hilchot Deot, which is a load of calculations, which is in the Mishnah Torah written by the Rambam by Maimonides. Hilchot Deot is a section of the Mishnah Torah that focuses on ethical behavior, personal development, and maintaining a balanced personality. Rambam teaches that a person should strive for moderation in all traits, avoiding extremes and cultivating virtues that lead to a healthy and righteous life. The key points in lesson number 1, the middle path, moderation in all traits. A person should avoid extremes in behavior, e.g. neither too angry nor too passive, neither too stingy nor too reckless with money. The ideal path is the middle way, Zivul Hazahav, except in case of arrogance and anger, where one should lean toward humility and calmness. Number 2, developing good character traits. Traits like humility, patience, kindness, and honesty should be cultivated. Bad traits like anger, jealousy, greed should be actively corrected. A person is influenced by their environment, so one should associate with wise and virtuous people. Number 3, physical and mental health. A healthy body is essential for serving God. One must maintain proper diet, exercise, and sleep. Emotional well-being is crucial. Avoid excessive sadness or anxiety or uncontrolled desires. The Rambam gives practical advice. Eat only when hungry. Avoid overeating and consume nutritious foods. Speech and social conduct. Speak gently and truthfully. Avoid gossip, flattery, or hurtful words. Judge others favorably and seek peace in relationships. Be kind to others, including greeting people warmly and helping those in need. Number 5, dealing with negative traits. If a person has an extreme trait, e.g. quick to anger, they should practice the opposite extreme temporarily to reach balance. Self-reflection and gradual improvement are key. Change will not happen overnight. Number 6, the importance of Torah study and wisdom. Studying Torah and wisdom refines a person's character. True wisdom leads to good deeds and moral behavior. Practical takeaways. Balance is key. Avoid extremes in emotions and actions. Work on self-improvement. Identify bad traits and correct them by step. Choose good company. Surround yourself with positive influences. Take care of your body and mind. Health is a spiritual obligation. Speak kindly and act justly. Ethical behavior builds a righteous life. Hilchot Deot teaches that refining one's character is an essential part of serving God and living a meaningful life. By following these guidelines, a person can achieve personal growth and spiritual fulfillment. Detailed breakdown of Hilchot Deot. Hilchot Deot literally means laws of dispositions. It's a guide to ethical living, personal refinement, and psychological well-being. The Rambam Maimonides systematically explains how a person should develop a balanced, virtuous character in alignment with Torah values. Below is a deeper explanation of its key concepts and practical applications. The principle of the middle path, moderation. The core idea: a person should avoid extremes and character traits and instead follow the balanced middle path. Example: generosity, neither be a miser or reckless spender. Courage, neither a coward nor dangerously reckless. Humility, not arrogant but also not self-denigrating. Exceptions to the rule: anger and pride, these should be avoided entirely, leaning toward extreme humility and calmness. The Rambam says anger is an exceptionally destructive trait. Better to be silent and patient than to react in rage. Humility is praiseworthy to bend slightly beyond the middle. E.g. Moshe Rabbeinu was extremely humble. How to counter imbalance? If a person naturally leans towards an extreme, e.g. greed, they should temporarily practice the opposite extreme, e.g. excessive generosity, until they reach equilibrium. Number 2, cultivating positive traits and eliminating negative ones. Key virtues to develop: trait, definition, practical application. Another, humility, not seeking honor, acknowledging one's limits. Avoid boasting, listen more than speak. Savlanut, patience, remaining calm under pressure. Count to 10 before reacting angrily. Chesed, kindness, going beyond the letter of the law to help others. Volunteer, give charity, speak gently. Emet, truthfulness, honesty in speech and action. Avoid exaggeration, white lies, or deception. Sneert, modesty, act with dignity and restraint. Dress, speak, and behave respectfully. Negative traits to avoid: chaos, anger. Makes poor decisions and damage relationships. Kinna, jealousy, causes unhappiness and strife. Tava, excessive desire for money, food, or physical pleasure that leads to moral decay. Gava, arrogance, blocks self-improvement and harms others. Rambam's advice: self-assessment. Regularly reflect on your behavior. Are you balanced or extreme? Gradual change. Work on one's trait one at a time. Reducing anger before tackling jealousy. Physical and mental health. Rambam's medical wisdom. Rambam, who is also a physician, emphasizes that a healthy body is necessary for spiritual growth. Diet and eating habits. Only eat when truly hungry and not out of habit or boredom. Avoid overeating. Fill the stomach 2/3 full. Chew food well and avoid eating when emotionally distressed. Best foods: whole grains, fruits and vegetables, lean meats in moderation. Avoid excessive sweets, only unprocessed foods and unbalanced meals. Exercise and sleep. Engage in moderate physical activity. The Rambam recommends walking or light labor. Maintain regular sleep, neither too little nor too much. Emotional well-being. Avoid excessive sadness, anxiety, or uncontrolled desires. Engage in common activities: Torah study, music, nature walks. Proper speech and social conduct. Laws of ethical speech were based on the Rambam and the Chofetz Chaim. Do speak truthfully but gently. Even difficult truth can be said kindly. Judge others favorably and give the benefit of the doubt. Use words to comfort, guide, and uplift others. Avoid lashon hara, which is gossip, even if true harmful speech is forbidden. Chanufa, flattery, praising unsincerely or encouraging bad behavior. Anoint devarim, hurting with words, mockery, insults, or harsh criticism. Interpersonal relationships. Greet people warmly. A simple smile or shalom can uplift others. Seek peace, be a mediator, not a troublemaker. Help others, assist those in need without expecting reward. The role of Torah study and wisdom. Torah refines character. Learning leads to self-improvement, true wisdom, moral action. Knowledge must translate into good deeds. Associate with the wise friends, influence behavior, choose good role models. Practical steps to self-improvement. Identify one trait to work on, e.g. patience, humility, anger. Set measurable goals. I will pause 10 seconds before responding in anger. Reflect daily. Did I act with balance today? Seek feedback. Ask a trusted friend or mentor for honest advice. Use reminders, quotes, notes, or alarms to stay mindful. Final thought for the Rambam. A person should always strive to be among those who are pursued by love rather than those who pursue honor. One who is modest, speaks gently, and is kind to others will be beloved by God and close to God. Thank you for listening and wish you all the best. Bye.